Well, everyone, it's Tuesday, March 19th, 2024. I'm Doug. It is time to play Connections, but wait, before we get started, it is time for our occasional feature that we do on the show. It's time for a Connections Correction. And here we go with an expanded, the longest Connections Correction we've ever done, based on the extensive feedback we've received from yesterday's episode. In no particular order. Number one, I have determined that Cyclops do not, in fact, have any horns. So they don't have one horn, they have zero. I've also been told that they only have one eye, which must make their trip to LensCrafters really interesting. Secondly, I conflated the words astronomy and astrology in the episode. Astronomy, of course, actually dealing with constellations, and astrology being like astrological signs and the predictions in the newspaper you see every day. And then finally, perhaps the most embarrassing one, in my opinion, I will acknowledge and concede that snails, all snails, from all camera angles, are in fact spirals. For some reason, I had in my mind the Nintendo game Adventure Island, which features a lot of snails in a side two-dimensional view. But then when I went back and put the game in my system and fired it up, I realized that, in fact, yes, the snails in the NES game Adventure Island were clearly spirals as well. So I'm not quite sure why I doth protest on that one. But nonetheless, I stand corrected. I am humbled, and I did enjoy the comments. Thank you so much for those. Let's get back to today's Connections. Let's go ahead and start our game for today and see what we get. On the board today, we have Guess, Nature, Front, Waters, Charade or Charade, Plot, Page, Cast, King, Fiddle, Title, Effect, Wind, Berry, Airs, and Genre. Okay. Interesting. Let's see here. Title? I'm wondering title, genre, cast, and I'm wondering if these are like search terms on IMDb. Cast, title, genre. I'm not even kidding. Cast, title, genre. But I'm not sure what would go with that. Sections of an IMDb article. Plot, title, genre, cast. Boy, I gotta tell you, I honestly wonder about that. Like, so IMDb, for those who don't know, it's a website where you can get information on any TV or movie. It's like a complete catalog. And there's a lot of other sites like that, like sites that catalog film and TV. And I'm almost wondering if these are sections on an article for that. I'm going for it. Is that the answer? Movie summary info. Okay, that's synonymous there. I was giving too much specificity, but yes, movie summary info. There we go. And it's the yellow. I'm kind of surprised it wasn't something more difficult, but that's fine. Okay, we'll take it. Okay, so let's see here. Airs. I'm not sure about that. Actually, I'll hold off on that. Oh, I've got a phrase here. Berry, wild guess, wild wind, and wild what? Wild waters, wild front, wild nature. I think wind, berry, and guess go with wild. I think that's it. Wild nature, wild wind, wild guess, wild berry. Are these wild? No, but one away. All right, let's hold off on that but have a good sense that we have a category in mostly in here. And also, let's avoid these 4 words too, right? Okay. Interesting. Okay. King. To king someone, like reference in chess. Interesting. Boy. Page. There's a lot of different ways you can look at the word page. To request someone, to call on someone, to iterate over something. Interesting. Waters. Very interesting. Wild berry, wild guess. I think berry and guess are off the table because I think they're part of wild. So I think we can pretty confidently do that. Affect something, to fiddle with something, to affect. I don't know. But I don't know what would go with that. Nothing would go with that. Okay. So, to front. To front a charade, a front. So this would be to impersonate or to a false presentation. Charade, a front. What might go with that? A charade, a front. Airs, put on airs. I feel like that's a possibility. But again, what would go with these 3, right? I think that we're on to something here. I don't know. I think airs, charade, front. What would go with that? Something goes with that. Fiddle, maybe? No, I don't think that's it. Oh, boy, that's tricky. That is tricky. I don't want to waste a guess by trying one because I can't honestly think of maybe fiddle. All right, are these a false representation? No, but one away. Airs, charade, and front. I think those go together. So guess, berry go together. So we got to look in this middle, this left 3 columns, besides front and charade, would be where something else is. Nature. The effect, the nature of something, the effect of something. Waters. Man, I'm having a lot of trouble here. Difficult waters. Rough waters. Oh, okay. Rough waters, rough guess. Rough, difficult waters, difficult get, hard waters, hard guess. Something about that, right? Rough waters, rough guess, rough nature, maybe. So what would be the 4th? Rough wind? Are these rough things? Nope. Also one away. Wow. Oh, boy. We're in the rough territory here, huh? 3 guesses, all one away. Oh boy, the story. This one's probably gonna be. We were so close, right? Lucky? Could it be lucky nature? Lucky guess? Don't think so. Maybe front. Are these the rough? I know it's our last guess. Are these the rough? No. All right. What was it? Pretense. Famous guitarists in second. Oh, goodness. All right. Let's see here. So pretense, airs, charade, front, effect. Oh, see, we were one away on that one. Famous guitarists, King, Page, Waters, Chuck Berry, right? B.B. King. Not sure. Oh gosh, I can't remember his name. I can't think of the person's name. And then I don't remember Page and Waters. But yes, famous guitarists. And then second fiddle, second guess, second one. Oh yeah, there was a phrase. It was second. Second nature, second one. I was like very close on all of these, but I couldn't quite lock in on them. So one for today. Really curious to know how you guys did in the comments. As typically when I struggle, you guys are struggling too, or sometimes it's vice versa. But this is one of those where there's a lot of different possible interpretations of these. So this is a good one. This is a very good one, even though I only got 1 point. It was a very challenging connections. So there you go. Well, folks, we had fun, and hopefully you'll join me tomorrow. We'll have some more fun playing some more connections.